Hey guys, good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. This is Miss Jaydee for our Monday episode of our daily stock market insights. Today is May 16th, 2022. Okay, so in this video, I'll cover the stocks that were highly traded for today. At the same time, probably read through um, some of the comments here in my channel. So MC5 hackers and cheaters mentioned, bumili ako ng ali nung mag-overbought pero lalo pang bumaba ang price last Friday. Saan papunta ang price tapos mag-overbought? So I think probably he was trying to say oversold. Kasi pag overbought, that means nasa taas yan talaga. So, babagsak talaga yan. Pag oversold, ibig sabihin yung RSI nasa baba. And then chances are recovery can happen next. But I'm going to cover that in a little while. We are going to check Ali. Idilma-san also wanted to find out what's happening in now. URC and Pure Gold for Renato. Okay, so let's start with the index. The chart today or the market today ended at 1.93% gain for our index. But my personal take on this is that this could just be a temporary reaction to the downtrend. Overall, we are still in a downtrend, and we all know that moving downwards does not mean it's a steady linear movement. Okay, so there will be some bounce that will happen along the way, something like this. Okay, but the question is, where do I see the next support for our index? Just a disclaimer, guys, I mostly focus on the technical analysis for all the charts I'm seeing. However, I just want to also set your expectations that in a lot of occasions, especially in a bear market and situations right now, there are a lot of stocks that are not even respecting the technical analysis. So they could move really very erratic. Okay. But looking at the chart here for our index, I see that we are approaching the next support. We are not done with the bear market overall. So we could still experience some um, pullback or some price breakdown in some of the major stocks in the country that is also part of the index. So the reason why I'm saying that this could just be temporary is because the improvement or the gains that we have received today is not even backed by foreign buying. So what happened today is foreign selling. You also do not have a lot of volume in terms of buying activity here. So chances are we could still experience some more pressure downwards. And the next support I'm seeing is around the 6,300. It's nice that we're here already at the oversold area. We just want to see that volume pick up. The reason why I'm saying it's a support is because if you look to the left, there were several days here back in August where each time price level hits the area, you have some bounce that's happening. Okay, so chances are we could be touching that before we go sideways or we go uptrend. Okay, so that's the marker over there. Okay, so the next stock that I'm going to cover is Ali. Okay, for Ali, I think what MC here is trying to say is that he probably must have bought this at the oversold level. So this is the oversold area. The one up here is overbought. Okay, so for example, this one, the price was moving upwards. It goes overbought once it reaches, depends on your setup, but for me, my RSI is set to 70. Once it goes beyond that, that's overbought. Once it goes to let's say 30 over here, it becomes oversold. You decide on the parameters. So when a stock goes overbought, the next reaction is for the stock to pull back. Once it goes oversold, the next reaction could be a reversal. But there is a scenario B to this. Sometimes after it goes overbought, okay, it goes sideways first. Same is true with oversold, goes sideways first before it recovers. Okay. Another scenario is um, sometimes, so you have this pullback, right? Let's use this as an example. Um, you got a pullback over here, and it revisited the same area. It revisited the same area. However, what's different in this setup is that, okay, so this level over here and this level over here, okay, just take note of that. What's different now in your RSI is that your RSI is way lower, even though they are in the same price point. Once you see that, okay, once you see that happening, chances are you will experience a breakdown in the price. A breakdown, you can say breakdown, or you can say a change in direction, which actually manifested right here. The overall trajectory now is going downwards. So we might also experience the same thing over here. So this is what you call a double top. We can have a double bottom right here. So maybe we can have this goes up, gets rejected probably somewhere at the MA20 line. It revisits the previous area. And now once it touches the level again, observe how your RSI behaves. If you got a double bottom, price touching the same area now, but your RSI is moving up, then it could now enter a possible reversal. But sometimes it takes a while. It goes sideways first before it goes up. So those are the different scenarios. But the moment I see a chart that looks like that, I'm going to also cite that. But in this, okay, in this particular chart, I am seeing a possible support. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Next possible support would be actually in the area where we are at right now on a weekly chart, because I see too much noise at the moment in our daily chart. I zoom out on a weekly chart to have a clearer view. Actually, we can put it as low as this part. You have this price area, you have this, there's a wick over here, and also in this chart we're also trying to stabilize. So it is an area, could be a little higher or lower, but definitely we are now within the support area for our alley. Okay, so just observe the behavior. If price goes even lower and then you see your RSI starting to gain momentum, meaning going up, then that would be an ideal time to start doing test buy. So your volume, look at this. If you have a nice green candlestick paired with nice volume above the cloud that you see here, then that means the buying sentiment is really supported by volume, which is good. The next stock is for now. Now you have, I see this as a bounce for now. We have reached, this is your resistance previously, or these are your resistance areas, and then it became a support. And also the past 2 days, it was respecting that support. However, there's an MA20 line over here, so just be mindful of that. You can also observe the price action around that level. This is what I'm going to do right now. Okay, so once it breaks beyond the MA20 line, then that's a really good sign. You can probably do test buys there, because that's a much better position. Or if you want, you can wait for it to go back over here and see if it is a much better entry one, because that's cheaper level here. At the same time, you have a strong support, previous resistance, a resistance, so chances are we could have a better support there. Between, look, the volume here is also starting to move up, but particularly for today, the volume is so low So this means that there's a big probability that this spike or this increase may not be sustained. A pullback can even happen. So see, we only have 113 trades for today. The next stock is URC and Pure Gold. URC. URC, okay, so this is an example of a double bottom. A double bottom touches the price area, especially at the support level. So you have your support here, touched here again, and there's a recovery, but got rejected at the MA20 line, which normally happens when you're in a downtrend. And then it pulls back. Now it is retesting the support. This is a double bottom. Now if you want to really confirm if the RSI supports the idea of a possible reversal soon, do this. See, price hits the same level, but your RSI is starting to gain momentum, starting to pick up. So I suggest probably another green day and enter as near as you can around the 102.45. um, that is of course based on technical analysis. Just go ahead and do your research, find out the latest in what you call this, in their fundamentals. Okay, so that is for URC. I already talked about now. And Pure Gold this time. Pure Gold, okay, Pure Gold overall is still in a downtrend, as you can see here. This is the downtrend channel. Okay, that is your downtrend trajectory. Okay, so chances are we could be moving and respecting this channel over here. However, there is a support. You see this? This is a support actually. So in the previous weeks, you had that respected, and actually we are still within that um, price area. So we had a slight recovery over here. So who knows, we could have a continuation, but there is a possible resistance nearby in a downtrend channel. So if you want to do test buys, make sure you enter as near as you can at the 31.76 level. If you are to look at the weekly chart, technically looking at the chart back in 2020, this area where we are seated at the moment is actually a support level. So this could be another one over here. So slight overshoot is fine. Still treated as an area anyway. So we are at the support level. So it's up to you if you like pure gold. You know, a lot of our basic commodities are, you know, consumables are sold in pure gold, and a lot of especially because of its price, you know, we have cheaper goods there, so it really attracts the majority or the masses. So yeah, it's up to you. If you like pure gold, this would be a perfect time for long-term investing, I suggest. Okay, but for if you want to do trade, intraday trade or position trade, it's fine too. But given the movement of the market right now, very lousy, might take some time. So just prepare. You have that open mindset that there is a possibility that you could be engaged in a stock for an extended period of time, because the movements right now are still very slow, not just in the Philippine market, US market as well, and cryptocurrency. So that's part of the game. You have to accept that we don't move in a straight line. Okay, now to continue, we have Converge. Converge also got rejected over here, showing some weakness. So let's see if it is going to go back to this area over here. This is your support. So if you are really interested in Converge, wait for a few, probably more weeks, because right now we are starting to show weakness and rejection at the MA20 line. So if you go back to your daily chart, this is it. Okay, we're moving below the MA20 line and a lot of reds, so we could be experiencing some breakdown in price soon. SMPH. SMPH, yes, you had a nice green candlestick, but I think this is just a slight overshoot because this stock has a history of overshoot. Okay, so it does not necessarily based on historical performance. Uh, you have your MA20 line, but it slightly go above it and then gets rejected the same day. So just be extra careful here. If in the first 30 minutes of the day tomorrow, actions are really on the bearish side, then chances are it will really go down. But if you have some nice green candlestick here, first 30 to an hour of the day, then you might experience a breakout of the downtrend by tomorrow. Okay. So next is BPI. BPI, okay. BPI is currently at the support area. Okay, so we are now at a support area. Used to be a resistance right here, your support over here, and then you have some slight overshoot down here. So probably you can just adjust it. 89 level. So that is our support. So I still consider this as a double bottom over here. See that? Double bottom, but your price right now is slightly higher within the range of my RSI. So you can do test buys if you like. BPI is a very good company. Okay, so I think those are the first set of stocks I'll be reviewing this evening. Feel free to drop a comment. Let me know which stock you're monitoring, be it crypto. I'll see if I can record another one for the Luna token. I'm not sure if you guys are also following the crypto space. Luna, Luna used to be in the Luna. At one point, it even reached the 100 plus. Okay, this area, $100 plus. Now it is moving in this level. See that massive breakdown again. 84%. So I'm not sure who among you are also invested in this, but I am also monitoring this because I am seeing if I can possibly do uh, intraday trades or try to risk a small amount for this and see if it will recover because the past few days actually when it dropped almost zero, so many zeros, but it at one point it even recovered. So I'm starting to really monitor this and really think about it. I want to do test buys here and then just short term place and then take profit. So now it's 0.00005, down by 84%. Okay, so that's just an overview. If you want crypto tokens, US stocks to be reviewed, feel free to drop a comment. Let me know so I can also include that. In the meantime, thank you and bye bye for now.